Hi guys, and welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome again if you're returning. I appreciate your guys' continued support and you returning to watch your videos. So we're going around the zodiac. We are in house 7 today, and that is Virgo, or not Virgo, we just did Virgo. Libra, excuse me. Libra is the house of profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Okay, so I got some different decks out here, and we're going to start with the singing bowl, and you can skip over this and go straight to the reading if you want. But we are going to go ahead and say this little prayer and do the singing bowl, and then we will get into the reading. I chose a layered reading for this round of readings. It is running a little bit longer. I hope you stick around for it. It does get deeper as we go. That's how a lot of readings are. So I just wanted you guys to know that this is a like 3-layered reading. They've been running about an hour, a little under an hour. So when you have time, maybe make the time to watch the whole reading. Let's go ahead, and I wanted to see real quick what we have going on, if we have anything in Libra right now. I'm not seeing anything right now, just the house and your guys' sign. So let's go down to the singing bowl, and we will get started. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen divine energy, guiding, allowing, and protecting us as we receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them, and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest and most loving good. As we walk on this path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. All right, that took a little bit longer. All right, than usual. So this energy was kind of being difficult to kind of flow or break through. It feels like it felt a little blocked. That's what I got, and then I saw like a word. It starts with an O, but I'm not sure what it exactly was. That's kind of new. It was really bright and like neon-y looking, like gold light. It's just was weird. But so let's get started, okay, Libra? And I did pick a elemental star spread, and this has the earth element, the water element, the air element, the fire element, and then spirit, and then a culmination of all cards. So that's a 6-card pull, and then we're going to go into the middle oracle pull and the go a little deeper with 3 more oracles, and then we close it off with a couple words and a tally card. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, I feel like I need a little oil. Okay. This energy is kind of forcing me to take my time here and slow down. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about, but we are going to go ahead and get into it. All right, curious here. All right, let's see, Libra. What is the earth energy, the issue, the situation? What's going on? I had a feeling that was going to be the one. Inner voice. Okay. Right. This is Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is that kind of new, fresh, innocent, emotional, like endeavor. You could be really thinking about doing something that makes you very happy. Also, it feels emotional. It feels pretty deep. All right, let's get a little more on this. Feels like something you've had your eye on or been thinking about for a while. If this is a passionate endeavor, something that makes you feel really good, it just feels like it's like part of you. Okay, let's get the water. How does this make you feel? Interesting. The King of Wands comes out in the reverse, which is telling me it makes you feel apprehensive about moving towards it. It makes you, there's something here I don't feel like you're feeling confident about. And this could be regarding something like within love, like a relationship, or something you were doing, like something you're doing that it makes you feel good, but there's a lack of confidence here. You're not feeling as courageous about it as you would like. There's something here making you feel like almost like backing down or quitting, like not doing something. Okay, and this is how it's affecting your mind, and this is why, because there's some fears, anxieties. This is this could be a lot of things. This could be guilt, shame. This is something holding you back. This is a lot of something deep down feels like you lack some confidence here in something you want, something you're doing, actually, probably something you're doing, and you're at the beginning of some kind of new emotional endeavor. This could be a project, this could be a relationship, this could be a passionate thing you're doing, but this feels like there's a lot of like thoughts about it and anxiety about it, and it's like making it hard to walk towards it with confidence. And it's like it feels like there's a lot you're thinking about that's taking you away from seeing the bigger picture. Because it feels like there could be, this is like fear, and it's like unknown, and it feels kind of like there's something here you're afraid of. And it might not have even happened yet. That's what I am getting, but there's like a hesitation in towards moving any further or feeling confident in what you're doing. I'm not sure what the conflict is here, but there's definitely something going on in the mind that's conflicted about feeling confident about this. It's like there would be something here that you was doing or are doing that you feel really good about, but there's this thought process going on that's keeping you away from being confident and determined to do it, or maybe finish it, or keep doing it. This is something here. Let's get the fire. This is what you need to surrender, Libra. Okay. Okay, so the Hierophant came out in reverse. This could be involved in teaching something or learning something. I feel like there's a feeling here of needing to surrender, the feeling of needing to, I feel like you could be lacking confidence in teaching or learning something here. This could be something you want to learn, or you're trying to teach, something you're trying to express that's, it feels good to you, but there's an anxiety about expressing that and having confidence in that and teaching it or showing it to others. So you're being you're holding yourself back because of a lot of anxieties about maybe your knowledge on a subject or your experience or something like that. That's what I am getting. Let's see what's in this spirit area. This is what lies in your heart, your soul. This feels like fear. So it feels like fear of pursuing something you want to pursue, because you're either afraid you don't have the experience or knowledge. It feels like a lack of confidence in something, Libra. We got dedication. Yeah, this was this is what's in the heart, and it's was reversed. Okay. This is like the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something here you're like not working on. You're sitting very, very still, not doing anything because you're trapped in your own anxieties and fears about moving forward towards something you would like. It makes you feel good and youthful and wonderful, and it feels like there's something here you got your eye on, you want to be a part of, but you're not. There's a fear of, it feels like, okay, so it feels like you don't want to work on something. It's kind of like, I do want to work on something, but I'm not that bad. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, I want to work on something, but not that bad. Like, to learn more or to stay or there's just a lack of confidence here. Let's see what the culmination of the energies is. Wow, okay. Because this is going to take a lot of time. Whatever this is going to take a lot of time. And then we have the Two of Wands coming out, also reversed. There's a lack of focus here. Overall, there's a lack of focus on something that I think you want to learn, experience, be a part of, something that would make you feel really good, because there's a lack of confidence in your ability to maybe learn something new or teach something. This could be like stepping out of your kind of comfort zone or whatever, and like really, it's like you feel like, it feels like for whoever this is for, they have a lot of, it almost feels like it's going to require more work or more studying or more learning and more focus on this. And I don't know if you're willing to dedicate that much time and focus and energy on something here. And I'm not sure what this 9 is about, but we will get a little more on that as we go deeper. On the bottom here, we got that adaptability, the 2 again. So this is like feeling like you're almost making a choice not to step towards something with confidence that you want to step towards because of fear, because of a lack of maybe understanding or focus, or you know it's going to require a lot of time and energy, so you're pulling back away from something. This could be a project, this could be work, this could be anything, you guys, but it's showing a lack of flexibility because you're stuck in your head about like maybe all the things you can't do or you don't know, or there's just a tremendous amount of fear here about moving towards something, because it's going to require a lot of time, energy, confidence, and I feel like that's stuff you feel like you're lacking right now, Libra. It doesn't mean you are, you're just thinking that way, feeling that way, and it's lowering your potential to do something that you want to do here. That's what I am getting. So let's go ahead and go a little bit deeper with this. It's like letting these fears and anxieties, to me, the 9 of Swords, it's almost like minor devil energy to me. It's just, there could be old things holding you back, or just a lack of confidence, and there's just this feeling here of being trapped in like negative thinking about something, about putting the work, the time, the energy, the effort into something. There's also a feeling here of being so inner focused on these fears and these anxieties that you're not seeing the bigger picture. And I don't know if you necessarily can see that. Let's see here. What do we got? We got the Star. And this comes in under the Page, and this is to heal something. So this is feeling like you could really want to heal something, make something feel new. Yeah, there's conflict here in the middle. This is a challenge. This is very challenging. And I think this challenge is taking a lot of time. Whatever this is you're working on is taking a lot of time. And it's starting to make you doubt your potential in a situation. It's starting to make you doubt yourself and your abilities to work on this. Because something's challenging you here. It could be challenging your commitment to something. It could be challenging your confidence in yourself. But this is part of our growth process, you guys. Sometimes it's just the universe. Yeah, it's like feeling not good enough for something. It's like feeling like you lack something, to fix something, to make something, to heal something, or to move towards a dream or an ambition you have. This is something you want. This is something you want, but yet it feels like you're being held back by this this challenge. And this really feels like more so inner conflict. This feels like an inner conflict about how much time and confidence and energy you need to invest in this, and it's going to require courage and confidence, confidence in yourself. And this, it feels like there's also like, this could be working on something, like building up yourself on something, maybe studying, practice. Like, that's what I'm getting with the Hierophant, but it was reverse, so it feels like I don't want to learn more about this, or I don't want to go into this any deeper. But yet there's this, and it could be something even destined for you with the Page of Cups and it's like an emotional, like, learning experience for yourself. It's a creative experience, something. It's like needing to do more work on something, it feels like. Maybe your confidence, maybe your self-worth, because we did have the 9 of Coins that also came out. And this is coming in here, and it's just going to require that you, and this does feel like you could be needing to tap into a spiritual place within yourself, that place in yourself that knows you're here to learn things, to teach things, and to be challenged, and to rise to the challenges, whether these are outside of yourself or inside of yourself. I feel like there's something here challenging you, especially mentally right now, about your confidence and your determination to move forward on something that you want to be a part of. So it's narrowing down the potential you have to offer to a situation, whether this is time, energy, whatever that is, whatever that means to you, Libra. So let's get a couple cards in between this Star and this Five of Staffs and this King of Wands here. There's definitely something you've seen the way to. I feel like this is something you've definitely seen yourself doing. Like a dream, like something, like it feels like dreamy, it feels like something you really have felt guided towards, but there's just a feeling here of being stopped in your tracks by your own like negative thinking. That's what I'm getting. And this is a challenge. This is challenging you to continue working on something and to continue staying dedicated to something because it has potential. But it's like maybe you're not seeing that potential. Maybe that's what's challenging you. We got the Crown Games, right use of power. This comes in right under that King of Wands, you guys. Okay, Libra. So right now, this is feeling like you could be needing to, maybe you're not feeling good about the way you've used your power to attain something that you wanted or to get something that you wanted. Or this could be something you're dealing with, somebody you're dealing with where you're afraid of their use of power, and it's challenging you. It's challenging you mentally to keep working on something because you're afraid of how it feels like a power struggle. Let's get a card for between this Five of Staffs and this Nine of Coins. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Okay, well that is good because something here is coming in, it feels like, hopefully sooner rather than later. And then we got the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Okay, so there's something definitely going on behind the scenes, and we'll get further into that. But this is saying, like, if you choose to use your confidence and your power in this situation, you can stand up to something courageously and see the bigger picture and see the potential in it and work on it, and kind of rise to the challenge in due time. And I do feel like this could be a fair amount of time because we got time twice here in this. It's going to lead you to a feeling of independence, abundance, and having done the work. So if there's something you're like debating on not working on or stopping or pulling back from, or you find yourself pulling back from something because it's challenging, I would almost say to stick with the challenge and use your power correctly and see things from a bigger picture, because there is something here you're learning from this and you're gaining from this. It's gonna feel, you're gonna feel much more confident after overcoming this challenge or obstacle. And this could very well be just some shadow work too that you're doing about your own power, how you use your power, and also how you perceive something to be valuable or worthy enough to put your time, energy, and effort into. That's another message I'm getting. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and go a little deeper. Crown Games, right use of power. Eights, fives, and nines in your guys' reading. And we got healing, yeah. So this could be about healing something. Healing yourself, maybe, from your own toxic thinking about not being able to accomplish something, do something, maybe not committing to something, not staying with something because you always pull back, or you always come into a place where you get overwhelmed by anxiety, fear, depression, shame, guilt, nightmarish thoughts that keep you from putting in the effort and the work, and like reaching a like focused potential. I feel like this Nine of Swords energy takes you away from your full potential, but this is the challenge, and I feel like this is part of healing, and you have to use your power right now. And this especially talks to me about confidence. I am feeling like confidence, and this is not only to heal, but it's also leading you in a direction of feeling accomplished and feeling like you did the work. So if there's something challenging you to be more confident or more, put in more time, more energy, more effort, rising to that challenge or facing those thoughts head on and continuing to do the work and focusing can help, will help bring you confidence and happiness, and you'll feel like, hey, and it will reap rewards. It says fortune's will, luck, and divine and right timing. So putting in the time, putting in the energy brings good things to you. So stick with something. I feel like if there is something here you're debating on pulling back away from, or maybe not feeling confident in the situation, the efforts, the whatever it is, feeling challenged. Challenge is a good thing. It makes us tougher, it makes us stronger, and it makes us it can make us more determined, but it also can make us feel like giving up. And then we got Deva Magic under the Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. Wow, magic here coming in. This is an obstacle you need to get through here. It's something about putting the time and energy and effort into focusing on your confidence, seeing a bigger picture, using your power correctly, and possibly doing a little more spiritual work, study, maybe studying something. But this is very like finding that thing that grounds you, that thing that makes you feel at peace, having that belief system, that kind of like I want to say like a moral ground to stand on. The Hierophant is like that traditional teacher student energy, but I also get like tradition, something like the roots like of your spirituality or your beliefs, your morals, your values. And then we got golden light on the bottom here. I am going to end up reading that. Let's go ahead and get one down here for the middle under this Five of Staffs, this Eight of Pentacles. Two. There is definitely something here you want to accomplish, though, but it's going to require your confidence, your power, your will, your time, your energy. Heal yourself to heal the world. You could be trying to or wanting to work on something, heal something, and you're sitting here struggling yourself. You could be working on healing others or teaching others, and you know deep down there's healing that you need to do before you can actually be, before you can actually feel like an authentic and genuine teacher to others. You could be trying to heal something before you even healed yourself. You could be trying to help others with something that you're still struggling with yourself. And then we got on the bottom that natural healing power. So it does feel like there's a this healing energy is in your path, and it's something I feel like makes you feel good, and you've had your eye on for a while. It's healing yourself, healing maybe others. And this could involve just something that's near and dear to you. But there's just a lack of confidence here because there's some, like, there might even be guilt because you maybe haven't put in all the work you need to put in to reach your full potential yet in this subject or this situation. So let's go ahead and read this Crown Games, okay, guys? See what's going on here. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, and right use of power. You could be feeling like, I think we all go through this though, you guys, where when we're on our healing journey, we go through this time where we feel like, why am I trying to help others when I'm not even fully done completely healing or learning? I'm always learning new lessons. I'm always healing new things, and I'm always constantly in progress, a work in progress. So at that point, you can only just step forward and do the work and keep doing the work. I do feel like we can't let that hold us back because, but it's just important to be honest and genuine and say, hey, this is something I'm still struggling with, but I'll tell you what I can. I'll teach you what I can. I'll put in the work and the effort and the energy that I can, and I believe in the potential I have. I know there's more. I'm not, I don't think we're ever like, I mean, we all want mastery in what we're working on, and we all want to be completely knowledgeable and healed, and but I think we're a work in progress constantly. So it says there is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. So there is something here that you can be, you can contribute to, you can teach, you can, you hold like some kind of status where you can heal or help a situation or people, and you could be wondering what to do with yourself right now, Libra. It says you want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. And this is the truth. Like I said, when we start to want to help others, we start discovering there's a lot in us we want to help too. And we have to do that work for ourselves too. We have to take the time, the energy. It does take a lot of time, a lot of energy, but it helps you to reach your best, and then you can be your best for others. So this feels like I said, it is page, so it's the beginning process, but it's feeling like, it's kind of feels new. And it's like, hey, I have the power to do this or this, but there's like a conflict about it because it's like there's still a struggle here, I feel like, within, that you may need to address spiritually or with learning, teaching yourself, going deep within and finding the key to your confidence, and therefore leading to your success and good things coming in here. Your independence, your freedom from this anxiety, shame, guilt, pain, fear. It says power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without conditioning and keep your dignity when challenged? That's what I am wondering about this. It's like, is there something here you are trying to heal or forgive or move towards, but you're using maybe a strategy or a technique that you don't feel good about, not confident in, because when you're faced with challenges, you're either maybe, and the King of Wands reverse can be aggressive, can be just not really like aggressive. That's the, not just mean, but if that is the case, this could be leaving you to feel like, hey, I need to do some more work on myself. But then there's this feeling of not wanting to do the work because it's like challenging. But you wouldn't be here if you weren't wanting to do the work. So if this is your reading, good for you. It says, will you be accountable, amendable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? This is also coming in. It's like, I want to make something better before I'm even done with my healing process, or I haven't even found my own strength and power yet, but yet I'm trying to empower or strengthen others, heal others. And this is really challenging because there's this process that needs to happen within yourself before this is like full, before you fully feel, until then there's going to be anxiety and like what I kind of call it that imposter syndrome. It's like, and I think we've all gone through this, and it says, can you lead with humility while letting others discover their way home? Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. Yeah, don't get hot-headed. Don't get, you could have maybe met a challenge with some hot-headedness. You could have maybe did some things that you aren't proud of. That could be why you're sitting in your head and you're like, dang, it's like, I need to practice what I preach is what I'm feeling. I need to do what I talk about. I need to do that for myself, not just, it feels like there could have been maybe something here that you feel like maybe you, like I said, pulled back away from, or you could have totally revolted or something against some situation and just completely stopped doing some work here. But this is saying, this has been a challenge, but it's nothing you can't overcome, and it's nothing that overcoming it won't lead to success. And that is what's coming in here with the 9 of coins, the success, and this Deva magic and the fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Okay, it says now you're learning. It says you have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. So not being maybe not being told, good job, or hey, it's not always getting the recognition that you deserve when you're in this position of healing. But if that's the case, and you are healing something, working on something, and you just feel like you aren't getting enough, like somebody ain't seeing it, it's saying, that's another challenge to having this kind of status. It's like not everybody's going to always appreciate the leader. Not everybody's always going to say, I love this leader, especially if it rubs them the wrong way, or you're telling, it can be challenging to be in this position. It says, ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. So this is saying to really slow down and take your time to listen to what, listen to what your heart's saying in this endeavor or this process you're going through about teaching or learning something. Could be about healing, working on something you're passionate about. It's almost like you aren't slowing down. I did get that in the pre-meditation. Like I felt like I needed to slow down. So I feel like you need to really slow down and take in what you're doing, and not do it for ego, not do it for power, but do it for the reasons you started it. I kind of got this message with Virgo too. But like they went in to find something, to maybe heal something deep within, and came out with a lot more. And it's like, oh, now what do I do with all this power or all this status quo, teaching and healing ability or whatever, And it's like, you have to remember why you started doing this in the first place, Libra, and stick to that and not give up because maybe you aren't being recognized, or maybe you did drop the ball. Then we just have to admit, hey, I'm still learning too. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning, but we all still have potential. We all still have a lot to learn. There is a feeling like that here. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. That's what I'm also got before I even read it. Was like a power trip. This could a power struggle, power trip. Well, you could be power tripping, or somebody else could in your life. But this is definitely about releasing that power trip and that power play. This is challenging to continue to work on this, especially if you feel like you're in a position of power. It's like, how are you going to use it? How are you going to this wheel of fortune, or fortune's wheel in this? It feels like it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. It really matters what you do with this energy, because the choices you make, especially with your power, are going to influence how this wheel turns, and if anything, and what kind of magic happens here. It's feeling like there's an important choice to be made, and you need to relook at maybe some of the anxieties and the fears and maybe the power in a situation. Okay. All right, so let's go to this healing card. 29. Peace. Right under the crown games. This is one thing too, and the star. So it's like using your power to create peace and healing. Maybe not power and dominance and aggression, but peace and healing. You could be really working on this, and there could be something here that challenges you to step back and maybe stop working on it, or something you're like, hey, but there is some work here that is needing done within yourself, as far as like maybe you're feeling like you don't have the potential, you don't have the power to change something, you don't have the power to heal something, and you're thinking about backing out of it. But it's saying you do, but you've got to do this healing inside yourself first. Accept life as it brings peace and healing. You can start to heal yourself and our planet through acceptance. Acceptance does not mean giving up on improving things. That's part of this crown games too. Acceptance. So when we really want something to happen, or we really want to be recognized, or we really want something, we can be aggressive, we can be pushy, we can be dominating, this is a human thing, you guys, and it's something we're working on. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It doesn't mean you give up on improving things. You just, it says it simply means acknowledging there may be a higher purpose for everything that's happening, even though we do not see it. Peace is possible now, whatever your circumstance. Peace will never be any more or less possible than it is now. So if you're waiting for some kind of sign or guide to lead you into a more peaceful place, the time is now. It's saying you have to make this happen. You have to use your power to make this peace happen, or this healing happen. It's within you, and it's something to do with your conflict about, it's like moving into something that you're not confident about. For whatever reason that is, but I'm getting a lot. Life will continue its course, driven by a will higher than our own. Little we do will ever change that. And yet, when we change our perception of our circumstances and surroundings, it makes a difference. Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay. Make a choice to, it's reminding me of my wolf story that I love about feeding the wolves, like which wolf you're going to feed. Are you going to be hopeful and put the work in and put the time and energy in to reach this peak, this potential to heal yourself, maybe help others, and bring in a really good feeling here of having done the work even on your own, even with no help, and not needing credit for it either. Nobody's watching what this girl's doing. She's just doing the work in the background, kind of, but it leads her to a place where she feels successful and accomplished in all the things she's been doing. So let's go ahead and go here to Deva Magic. I'm not sure if it's Deva Magic. This is beautiful. And it's under that Fortune's Wheel. Incredibly small. Nanoparticles exist in strange, invisible realms. We cannot see them because they are so incredibly small. And yet, these invisible objects hold immense power that influences and shapes our world. There is a visible reality and an invisible one. Both are equally real. Yeah, there is a visible reality and an invisible one. Both are equally real. Within the strange world of nanoparticles, there are worlds within flower cups, cities and buds, and universes in dewdrops. This card is asking you to look again. Something you've discounted or considered irrelevant may hold great potential and power. That's what I'm feeling like. Like you may have given up on something or stepped back away from something because you didn't feel like you had the power to heal it or get through the challenges that come with it, and you may be withdrawing from something. But it's asking you to take another look at, and it's like, and it doesn't feel good. It feels like you didn't, like, it doesn't feel like, if this is your reading, it doesn't feel like you want to necessarily, this could be eating away at you, something you stopped working on, something you stopped putting effort into, something you stopped seeing the potential in. Or feeling, because it's something, oh, guys, my camera cut out on me. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but sometimes when it rings, it's cutting out, and it's usually some crap call that I don't like, some spam call or something, and I'm like, so anyway, now that's irritating, but, so I don't know where I was at. Yeah, something incredibly small. I hope I got that on video, but it's nanoparticles exist in strange invisible realms. So you may have discounted something that was small and insignificant, or you deemed small and insignificant. Like it wasn't worth your time, your energy, or it didn't have potential when it did. And this could be something you were working on inside yourself or something outside of yourself. But it's saying to take another look at this. It says something you've discounted or considered irrelevant may hold great potential and power. The Crown Games and the Fortune's Wheel. There's something here, and it might be something coming in because it is in this position, this kind of coming in position, where there's something here that may come in for you that helps you to see something or learn something that actually you may just kind of see as insignificant, but it's not insignificant. It says, infinite possibility exists in each atom of my being. Every particle of light is a seed of creation. A nanoparticle can become an endless sea of creativity. My life is a universe within a universe within a universe. This reminds me of Horton Hears a Who. But this is the card that was on the very bottom, and this is the golden light. And I do want to read that for you guys. Integrity. Yes, being honest, being forthcoming, being absolutely stand in what you believe in and what you want to work on, and don't discount something, or it's very, love's golden light shines upon you, and something is healed or comes to fruition. It has been a long and at times difficult journey, but you have stayed the course and remained true. Because of this, something you have long desired will now manifest. Because of this, something you have long desired will now manifest, or a situation or relationship in need of healing will be healed. You will one day look back and see how all of that has transpired, has been necessary, because it made you stronger and wiser. The integrity and courage you show will continue to positively impact those around you. This will help them greatly when they too are faced with doubts or challenges. That's what I'm feeling. Like you are a leader, you are a teacher, you are trying to set an example, and there's this lack of confidence because something feels like, oh, it's not healing or it's not working. I'm feeling challenged by this. I'm still working on myself. How can I heal this? How can I make this work? How do I know this is going to bring to me what I want it to bring to me? Happiness, success, achievement. But I'm really feeling like you may have just, or are right now even contemplating stop working on something or pulling your energy away from something, and it doesn't feel good because it feels like deep down you know you've been working on this a very long time. And it's saying, have integrity, stick to what you believe in, focus on your inner light, for it is from within that all is possible. Your soul is the eternal you, which holds infinite creative power and wisdom. Your true essence is light, and the light of consciousness, creation, and love. And you're going to help others through going through this, making it through this, healing this. They're going to see there's a story here. Let's go ahead and read this. Did I read Fortune's Wheel? I don't remember. My phone cutting off irritated me. Luck and right timing, a turn of fortune. Fortune's Wheel comes unannounced. Notice the early signs. So there is something here small, and you're going to maybe see it as insignificant, but this is going to be the early signs of fruition. This is going to be the early signs of your work showing up and becoming very aware to you, and you're going to see I feel like I just want to say, have confidence in yourself right now, Libra. Continue to do the work. Continue to stay focused on your goal to heal yourself and the world. Do not let challenges, all these challenges have been for this. That is what I'm getting. It says, notice the early signs, the coincidental encounters, and the seemingly magical and synchronistic events that herald its arrival. That call, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter was no accident. They all were choreographed by fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem. Recall your boldest and noblest longing and invite it into your life. This invitation is all that is required. I love that. Just being open to maybe some really good stuff coming in here. Making sure that even if you don't see it, it's there. And you might have to pay attention to something small, like small details to see those synchronicities. Maybe flowers, maybe a tiny little bug, maybe something like that. That's what I am getting. Okay, Libra, this is good. But it just feels like you just might not be feeling confident about it because it's taken a long time, and it has been a struggle. It has been a challenge. To really be in your power, own your power, teach and learn. Yeah, this is really nice. So let's go ahead and get 3 words for this. We got initiative. I love that. Yes, it's like you need to... This is using your power to heal something. This is taking the initiative. You may feel like you don't need to take the initiative. You don't need to put in the work. You don't need to focus on this because it's too challenging, or it's feeling like Maybe you can't. Maybe you're having a lot of anxiety about something, but it's saying initiative. It's under the crown games, the star, the healing, the page, the king. It's like really taking that step out to take charge of a situation and heal it and keep doing the work. You can't start a new chapter if you keep reading the old one. Don't look back, only look forward. You could be looking back with a lack of confidence, guilt, shames, anxieties about the past, and how you're still healing from some stuff. This could be stuff that's just you went through, stuff you've done, all that. But it's time to put in the work and take the initiative to move forward and take charge of your journey here. And don't look back at the old one. The ability to take charge, strike out on something new, and take an introductory step. Take that first step forward towards being a leader and being confident in where you're headed here. Which feels really good. Totality, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So this is the challenge here, is you're looking at all these bits and pieces of the past, maybe past failures, past times where you lacked confidence, you maybe did misuse your power, maybe you didn't look at things from a higher perspective, but you now have the opportunity to do that. It's now's the time to look at the whole picture. I'm getting that with the eagle and the king here, instead of all the little parts. It's greater than the sum of its parts. All the little stuff has equaled this big thing, and it's very important to keep your eye on the big picture, not on the little picture. And aggregate amount, accumulation of components, and quality of wholeness. Yes, I feel like you're just feeling challenged by all it's taken to get here, to this healing point, to this point where you're like, why did it take all this, and all this I've went through, and all this I've been working on and needing to heal, and it's like it all has mattered. And one thing I am getting here is one of the biggest challenges you have left before you start really seeing and feeling a lot better about everything is to look at the big picture. The whole is greater than the sum of parts. Don't look at this detail or this failure or that failure, or this judgment or that judgment, or this power struggle or that power struggle. Look at how it's all taught you to become more peaceful, more healing, more grounded, more focused. Yeah, I'm getting a lot. Like a lot's came from this. You've learned a lot. You have learned a lot. You may just be feeling like you haven't learned a lot, but I feel like you have enough to be a leader, be a teacher, and be confident in what you're doing, where you're going. I just don't feel like you feel confident, and I think you're thinking, I don't know why I want to keep putting in the time, the effort, the energy, the work into something that feels, but it could be just looking at one small challenge instead of the whole picture. And we got tenacity. If at first you don't succeed, try again. This is that fortune's wheel. This is that Deva magic. This is doing it could be something really, feels like, yeah, it feels like you could have pulled back away from something, or maybe are contemplating doing so. And it's saying, don't let this one failure or this one lesson or this one little part of the situation hold you back from continuing to do the work and continuing to be determined to get through these difficult situations, because you're doing this for not to feed your ego, not to gain recognition or power, but to heal something, to heal yourself, and therefore help heal others. That's what I'm getting. And then independence, maybe to be more independent, maybe less codependent. Maybe you are breaking free from like restrictions and bonds you've held within yourself forever, and to stand on your own 2 feet, to do this on your own, to do this healing on your own. Autonomy or self-sufficiency, freedom from subservience to others, not having to rely on others for anything, but to be there. Because I do feel like this is kind of showing something to those around you in a leader way about really taking initiative, taking ownership over your life, your challenges, and making something good come out of it. That's what I am feeling, Libra. So let's get a Kali card This is really nice. I love this energy. I just wish you weren't all up in your head about maybe feeling like, yeah, like you aren't going to reach your full potential, or you're just pulling back your potential from something you want to work on or started working on, but you aren't getting the validation that you seek. So you may be considering pulling back, or one challenge may hold you back from seeing the whole picture and how much it's brought you. And we got Guna Tantrika. Okay. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhuman expectation for constant performance. Trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace with your being now. Now is the time to be at peace with yourself, your past, your challenges. Looking at all the big picture, not the little, I just want to say the fuck ups. That's what I'm wanting to say. It wants to come out like that. It's just, there's tons of crap in the past here that's holding you back from owning and putting the work in that you absolutely can and do want to heal yourself and possibly heal others. And it's just, it's like picking yourself apart or picking someone else apart, picking somebody apart in a situation that's trying. Maybe it's small little baby steps. Maybe you've seen it in it. Maybe you feel it and don't see it or something. There's definitely something here that's like something you keep working on something, or someone around you's working on something, and it's asking you to see the bigger picture. And it says it is inhuman. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhuman expectation for constant performance. To not be perfect, to understand we are not perfect. It takes a huge spirit to kind of, when you see the work done, you've done the work, you see somebody putting in the efforts and the energy and the time, and you're doing this. Maybe this feels like both. This feels like a big situation where healing's happening, and it's happening like little by little, and it's challenging you to continue putting in work, continue putting in time, energy, maybe not putting forth your full potential to continue to do something, but there's still a fierce determination to do this, and good fortune if you do this. It's a great independence and a satisfaction from the work you've done. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace with your being now. Be at peace with your being now, Libra. The work is never done. We are never going to be perfect. We are never going to be done. We are always going to be working on this, just becoming better. And there is going to be challenges along the way. But if you started something because you felt it was worth it and it was in your destiny and it's healing something, or it's moving towards something you want, you dream of, you love, it feels attached to your soul, then keep going and keep putting in the energy. Don't let a little frustration or a little squabble or something minor from the past that's part of the bigger picture, and it's just a sliver, it's a tiny bit of the bigger picture. All these tiny bits add up to a bigger picture, a bigger lesson, and more strength, more will, more determination. So that's what I'm getting from your guys' reading, I should say. So Libra, this is a really nice reading. I'm feeling that challenge within, if this is your reading, and I feel for you guys. I feel for anybody going through this, because you do put in the work, and you do put in the time and the energy, and of course you want people to notice those changes and those movements. And if this is you, maybe not giving somebody credit where credit is due, this can be your opportunity to do that also. Or if somebody isn't giving you credit for all the work you've put in or the things you've worked on, don't take it to heart. Just stick with the healing process, stick with the work, stick with staying determined and putting in the time and energy. It just feels like you're pulling away, or maybe you've already pulled away, but it's never too late. It says if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. So this could be any endeavor, anything you were feeling very passionate about, healing, and there could have been a fallback, there could have been a step back, but now you can step forward. Don't give up on something you want to learn and that is trying to be taught to you through all these things, these little things that add up to a bigger lesson, a bigger picture. That's what I'm getting. So Libra, thank you again for your time, your energy, coming and watching your reading. I appreciate it. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.